So we know that Narada Muni instructed little Dhruva at Mathura to go to Madhuvan, which is one of the 12 forests, the first forest of the 12 forests of Vrindavan, and to perform austerities to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Narada Muni instructed little Dhruva to bathe in the Jamuna and meditate on the Lord. And after giving the 12-syllable mantra to little Dhruva of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Narada Muni, after he gave this mantra, he also gave a very vivid and a beautiful description of the Supreme Lord. So Dhruva would be able to meditate on the beauty of the Lord, and each and every one of the limbs of the Lord was described in great detail by Narada Muni.
Narada Muni, he describes to Dhruva that the Supreme Personality of Godhead's face is perpetually very beautiful and pleasing in attitude. And to the devotees who see him, he appears never to be displeased. He's always prepared to give benedictions to them. His eyes, his nicely decorated eyebrows, his raised nose and his broad forehead, they are all very beautiful. The Lord's form is always youthful. Every limb, every part of his body is properly formed, free from defects. His eyes, his lips are pinkish like the rising sun. He's always prepared to give shelter to the surrendered soul, and anyone who is so fortunate as to look upon him feels all satisfaction. The Lord is all worthy to be the master of the surrendered soul, for he's the ocean of mercy. The Lord is further described as having the mark of Sri Vatsa, or the sitting place of the goddess of fortune, and his bodily hue is deep bluish. Krishna, the Supreme Lord, Narad Muni described, is a person. He wears a garland of flowers, and he's eternally manifest with 4 hands which hold a conch shell, a wheel, a club, and a lotus flower. The entire body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva, is decorated. He wears a valuable jeweled helmet, necklaces, and bracelets. His neck is adorned with the Kaustuva jewel, and he's dressed in yellow silk garments. In fact, the Lord is decorated with golden bells around his waist, and his lotus feet are decorated with golden ankle bells. All of his features are very attractive and pleasing to the eyes. He's always peaceful, calm, quiet, and very pleasing to the eyes and the mind.
In fact, Narad Muni continues to explain that the real yogis, they meditate upon the transcendental form of the Lord as he stands on the whirl of the lotus of their hearts, like jewel-like nails of his lotus feet, which always glitter. And he appears to be as radiant as millions of suns arising together. The Lord is always smiling, and the devotee should constantly see the Lord in this beautiful smiling form. As he looks as the Supreme Lord, he always makes his merciful glance towards his loving devotees. Krishna's vision is always so loving, and it becomes more loving when he glances upon his dear devotees. Narad Muni says that anyone who meditates upon the form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in this way, concentrating and meditating on the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, and meditating on the auspicious form of the Lord, is very soon freed from all material contamination, and he does not come down from meditation upon the Lord at all. The Lord never, ever, ever escapes the heart of such a devotee who lovingly meditates on him.
Jai Param Purush Bhagavan ki Jai.
Jai.
Leela Purushottam Bhagavan Shri Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki Jai.
Jai. Hare Krishna.